Welcome to the Milk and Cookies podcast. This is the super amazing podcast, absolutely everything to do with American football and absolutely nothing to do with Milk and Cookies. My name is Alex. We have a full squad today. This is fantastic. All four of us are back to do our week one NFL predictions. Thank the Lord up on high. We have football back. It is in 2 days.
Thank God.
And it is opening up with an absolute iffy game, to say the least.
A great game.
Iffy game. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So week one, Thursday Night Football, the season opener is going to be the Dallas Cowboys at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now, before I ask, I'm definitely not going to ask Anthony first because I think we all know what he's going to say. So let's start off with another person. Frankie, who do you got winning week one, Dallas, Tampa Bay?
Well, I got Tampa Bay, Alex, because they are just too talented. I heard Mike Evans say, or Colin Cowherd said that Mike Evans said recently that they are miles ahead, Tampa Bay, of where they were last year. And oh, by the way, last year, in case anybody forgot, they won the Super Bowl. So
that is true.
And it's not even going to be close. No, 34-20 Tampa Bay.
Ooh, I think that's even a little too. I think that's a little too close to the game. I also.
So you're gonna say like what? Dallas scores what? 10 points?
I'd say they'll get double-digit points, but I still think that Tampa Bay will beat like Dallas by 3 scores.
Yeah.
Leon?
I got the Bucks winning. They're returning 22 starters. They got the game.
Yeah, exactly. All right, now Anthony, we know what you're gonna say.
You already know. I got Tampa.
All right.
Everyone summarized it before. Yeah. Returning 22 starters, powerful on offense. What else can you ask for?
The team is back and better than ever. What Frankie said is completely correct that they're miles ahead of last year. Then I wouldn't be surprised if they won the Super Bowl again. Dallas is rebuilding. Dak just came back from an nasty injury. I think the chances of Dallas winning are there, but they are not. They're not enough to make anything of it. So next game, we have what I would like to call this week's worst game. We have the Philadelphia Eagles at the Atlanta Falcons, the game of birds, to say the least. Leon, who do you got winning that game?
The Falcons coming out strong and taking advantage of the Hurts and the Eagles' offense and winning easily.
So you think Philly's going to win?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Anthony.
No. I said Falcons.
Oh, you said Falcons? Okay. All right. My bad.
I think it's going to be a tie.
Oh.
The Falcons, they got Kyle Pitts and you got Matt Ryan, but Falcons fans, you lost Julio Jones. You lose Julio Jones, but you have Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley's always injury prone though. So you go up, it's a roller coaster season again, another rebuilding season, and you got an iffy defense. So I think it's going to be a tie. Low scoring tie. That's just what I think.
Okay. All right. Frankie, what do you got?
Look, this is a game that I'm not really looking forward to. I don't like either of these two teams. Philadelphia, what direction are they going in? I mean, their roster might be the worst in the league. Atlanta is interesting. New head coach Arthur Smith, offensive mind was good in Tennessee, actually really good in Tennessee, particularly last year. I do wonder what Atlanta's direction is too. I don't like that they have Matt Ryan for another year. I thought they should have drafted a quarterback in the first round, kind of set the future. But I think Atlanta wins this game. I'll go 24-14 Atlanta.
Okay. All right. 24-14 is I'd say it's a pretty good score. I also have sorry about that. I also have Atlanta winning in the
Hey, you said you were in a tie.
Yeah, but tie is more just like for the joke of it. I don't think predicting a tie is. I don't think anybody's able to predict a tie. So, yeah, I mean, I got Atlanta. I think the team is just it's better. They actually have a side of the ball that's better than the other side. Atlanta has a somewhat of an offense. Philadelphia is tarnished both sides. So, already, next game we have the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Buffalo Bills. I'll start this one off. I have Buffalo winning. Just say is that I think the Steelers are ever slowly going down, ever so slowly
on that 45-degree angle.
I'd say it's more of like a nice 15-degree angle. Like it's just
like a 15-degree slope.
it's like a very slow decline. Big Ben is on his final year. I don't really think they have a
He had a
quarterback
good
before the
career.
year backup. He had a good career, but I think it's his last year.
Too many injuries.
Not even just too many injuries. I just think he's done. He's too old. The Buffalo team is young, is energetic. It's the second best team in the AFC, or arguably the second best team if you consider the Browns to be up.
So who's first in the AFC then?
Kansas City. I mean,
oh yeah. I forgot.
yeah, Buffalo's the second best team in the AFC against a Pittsburgh team that is old and defeated. Give me the Bills. Anthony,
Give you. I like both teams, but I'm gonna go with Buffalo on this.
Okay.
Everything you said, Alex from FSU. Everything you said is just true about this team, and I think the Buffalo wins.
There you go. All right, Frankie, what do you got on us?
I think this is a really interesting game. I got to go Buffalo. Too talented.
Yep.
Is it in Buffalo?
Too talented for the Steelers to compete to go up against.
Yeah.
I'm going 31-21 Bills.
Wow.
31-20. Wow.
All right. Oh,
I got the Bills winning by 2 touchdowns.
All right. Bills by 2 touchdowns. All right. So this is another unanimous game decision here. We're 3-3 and all agreeing for some reason. This is a little, I don't know. I guess these matchups are just too immense then. All right. I think this is actually be the first contested one. We have the Minnesota Vikings at the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's hear from the resident Bengals fan first.
Oh, so I didn't get never mind.
Now, let me tell you how this game is going to go down, Alex. I like this matchup. 2 very evenly matched teams. If the Bengals defensive line can hold Minnesota's defensive line at bay, they win this game. Bengals win 27-21.
Wow. Okay.
If the Bengals took an offensive lineman in the first round,
27.
that's just my little 2 cents. That's my 2 cents.
Okay.
If he took an offensive lineman in the first round, I would give more grudge, but wow. If the Bengals took an
Okay, so there, Anthony.
I think I got the Vikings.
Okay. All right. So split 1-1. So, all right. Apologize about that. Leon had to leave for technical difficulties, but we'll still go on with us 3 for Minnesota, Cincinnati. I'll break the tie. You know what? Let's stun the world. I say Cincinnati's going to win. I think Cincinnati with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase will stun the world. I think it'll be fantastic. It'll be a great game. The offense will be alive. Minnesota will have a crushing defeat. It'll be a life lesson for the rest of the season. I still think
Is it in Cincinnati?
It is in Cincinnati too.
Okay.
I think Minnesota will bounce back from this game, but just as the home opener for Cincinnati and the season opener, I think they're going to have a heck of a lot higher morale and they'll push forward on that. So with that being said, we have the Arizona Cardinals at the Tennessee Titans. Anthony?
I'm going to shock the world again.
Oh boy.
I got Arizona.
You got Arizona.
I love the hype around this team.
Mm-hmm.
Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, right?
Mm-hmm.
DeAndre Hopkins. You got those 2 receivers. I know I'm forgetting a lot of names, but you also get J.J. Watt back on defense, and that bolsters the defense. And then you take in the first round of the draft this year, Zaven Collins, that linebacker out of Tulsa. I watched a lot of his games. Homie is raw. He is insanely raw. He's gonna make a name for himself this year. I'm calling it. I think Arizona wins.
Okay.
30-27. They win on a field goal.
Arizona was gonna win. Frankie, you got Arizona, Tennessee. Who you got in that one?
This is a prove-it game for Arizona, but Tennessee is 1 step ahead of where Arizona wants to be. Hang on 1 second, because I've got my score on me. I've got Tennessee, winning this game. Final score 34-21 Titans.
Wow. All right. So 34-21 Tennessee Titans. All righty. I'm going to finish it up, break the tie again in favor of the Tennessee Titans. I think this is going to be a shootout game, but I also think that if Atlanta can pull this one through, not Atlanta, Arizona. If Arizona can pull this game through and they can win, I think Arizona is going to be set up for a fantastic season, including playoffs. If they lose, it'll be a little bit tougher, but I think typically deciding games are always later. I think Arizona, the setting of the season will be week 1 at Tennessee. If they can win, like I said, I think it'll be a great game. I think Atlanta's gonna have a great season. If not,
Arizona, you mean?
Yeah, I keep getting them mixed up. If Arizona loses, it'll be difficult to come back from it, but it's manageable. So I say Tennessee by 2 drives. Let's see. Seattle and Indianapolis. I'll start out with this one. I know Indianapolis does not have a quarterback as of right now. It's a little undecided. I'm still gonna go with Indianapolis.
I think Seattle takes this.
Really?
Yeah, Seattle just looks like the stronger, faster, quicker team all around.
Mhm.
And then I think Seattle takes this in Indianapolis.
All right.
Right, and then Frankie says Seattle wins 27-24, and he
Mhm.
says Russell Wilson is the road warrior.
I agree. Even though
Agreed.
Russell Wilson is fantastic
Amazing.
on the away game and on the road.
He's underrated.
Yes, but I think Russell Wilson in the first 5 games is always going to be seen as an MVP candidate, and then week 6, 7, it's always a decline. But I still think Indianapolis's defense is strong enough to push
Yeah.
forward. So next game we have the LA Chargers at Washington football team. I have the Chargers winning, mainly just because the Chargers, with second year Justin Herbert, is going to look a lot better than last year. They're going to go from 7-9. They're going to win some of those closer games. They're going to win by more than a drive against Washington. Washington has a fantastic defense. Their offense kind of needs to work out a couple bumps. Yes. Yes, they do have Ryan Fitzmagic, but they're still not really a defined quarterback yet. There.
Taylor Heineke.
They have, yeah, exactly. They have a bunch of quarterbacks, but they don't have a definite QB1. It's like a weird mix and array.
I'm gonna break the tie.
Okay.
I think the Washington football team wins.
Okay.
Not just saying, oh, Washington football team, this, that, whatever. Fitzmagic, the crazy era or whatever.
Mhm.
I think they have something to prove, saying they're the best team in the NFC East.
Okay. Wow. I mean, I agree. I think they are the best team in the NFC East.
They're the only teams that made the playoffs last year.
Mhm.
They actually competed with the Bucks.
Wow. And then Frankie,
I think the football team wins this. And Frankie says
Frankie agrees
football
with you.
team.
Yeah, he says 20-17 Washington.
Thank you, Frankie.
from the grave, Frankie tells his predictions. So
he's not dead. He's not dead.
We know he's not dead.
I just have to say it. It's force of habit.
All right, next game we have the New York Jets at the Carolina Panthers. Give me the Panthers. I don't think the Jets are capable of winning right now. I think they're having a similar season to last year. Carolina.
I think it's going to be the Panthers. Hate to say it, but Zach Wilson has a good game. I think it's going to be a close game, low scoring. Give me 14-7.
14-7
I think low scoring. I think it's going to be a defensive battle.
I think it's actually going to be an offensive battle. I'm thinking it's going to be something in the 20s or the 30s on both sides of the ball, but I think Sam Darnold is going to have a revenge game against the Jets. That's why I think the Panthers are going to win. Alrighty, so just to speed things up, we have the second worst game of the season. We have the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Houston Texans.
Give me Jacksonville.
Yeah, no, I agree. Jacksonville all the way.
Jacksonville all the way.
Houston is a dumpster fire. It's possibly the worst dumpster fire in the entire NFL. If you think Houston,
slow decline.
This is one of the few games Houston has a chance at winning this entire season. But even I think the Jaguars are still a better team who will overcome them by at least 14, 15 points.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I don't see Houston.
I think final scores like Jacksonville 21, Houston 10, something like that. Just a random score, not, you know what I
mean. Yeah, I gotcha. And just to round out the 1:00 games, we have the Cleveland Browns at Kansas City. This was actually, in my opinion, probably going to be the game of the week. A revamp of the AFC divisional game last year. The Frankie also says the Jaguars 20-13. Trevor Lawrence will break the streak of 13 quarterbacks starting winless since the first starts. And yeah, so unanimous Jacksonville in that. So Cleveland at Kansas City. If you don't think Kansas City is going to win this game, you need to check. Cleveland is a fantastic team, and they've probably looked the best that they've looked in a very, very long time. But to say that they have enough chutzpah to beat Kansas City, you got a problem there. I still think Kansas City is more than likely and more than able to beat Cleveland. It'll be a close game.
Frankie says Chiefs 34-27, game of the week, no doubt.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is going to be.
I 100% agree on that.
Yeah, it'll be the best game of the week. That's for
I
sure.
agree. Score-wise, no, but it's going to be the game of the week.
It'll be an offensive defensive battle. It'll be one of those rare hybrids.
Maybe 40 points.
The Miami Dolphins at the New England Patriots. I think I speak for both Leon and I when I say that the Miami Dolphins are going to win this game. Am I being biased? Maybe a little bit.
Hey, I'm biased with the Bucks and Raiders.
That's fine. I think everybody knows you are. But then again,
our 48 subscribers.
Yeah. No, give me Miami this game. Tua's bounced back. I think Tua's
give me Miami. Give me Miami. He's bounced back. He's not a bust. Second year.
Thank you.
Haters need to stop talking.
Thank you.
That's all I got to say. He's got something to prove.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, Mac Jones.
Coming from a Bucks fan.
Mac Jones is going to be a good quarterback. I will say that, but he does not have a safety.
Frankie says New England 24-14. New England is coming.
That hurt my feelings, not going to lie. But it's okay. I understand. New England had a rough season last year, but they do look a lot better. I just think they're going to have – Mac Jones is going to have a rookie slump. Not saying that slump in a bad way, but just like he's going to have those games where he's just
up
and down. So it's not – New England has a decent offensive line. It's just like there's no offense. They don't have any big weapons.
Oh, right.
It's their defense is good, but with Gilmore out for 7 weeks, I think those first 6 games is where New England's just going to plummet. So
that's where it kicks you in the butt.
Exactly. Green Bay at Notre Dame. Oh my God, look, it's on me. Green Bay at New Orleans. Give me Green Bay.
I hate both these teams. But give me Green Bay.
Yeah. No.
If Green Bay somehow manages to find places to score points or actually scores a field goal or a touchdown, give me Green Bay. Game is being played in Jacksonville, though.
Yes, because of the hurricane. Green Bay is the smart choice here. They have a complete team. New Orleans is on the up and up, but just with the whole Jameis Winston, Taysom Hill controversy.
Frankie says Green Bay 31-24.
Well, because the game isn't in New Orleans. Yeah, the Superdome is typically a very.
If it was in the Superdome, give me the Saints.
Yeah. All right. So on to the next game. We have Denver at the New York Giants. Give me Denver.
Drew Lock's not getting the start. Give me. No, I'm not just basing this off Drew Lock and everything, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Give me the New York Football Giants. I think Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, Kadarius Toney, I think they turn it around. And I think the New York Football Giants win their season opener this year.
It's ambitious of you. I see it the other way around, actually. I think Denver has their offense is more electric than the Giants. Yes, they still have Saquon, but my whole thing about Saquon is he's been injured the past 2 out of 3 out of his 3 rookie years, and he's going to come back and sweep the league and get a new deal. No, I don't think so. Saquon, again, 2 massive injuries.
Broncos 20-13.
Yeah, Bridgewater was named the starter, and the fact that they have Cortland Sutton,
Bridgewater, Drew Lock.
Yeah, there's Bridgewater and Drew Lock as quarterback 1 and 2. They have Cortland Sutton. They have Jerry Jeudy. They have KJ Hamler. They have Noah Fant at tight end. Their offensive line, I'd say, is top 16. Their defense is still there for now, at least. I think Denver might be a dark horse to make the playoffs this year. So I think Denver will easily stomp out the Giants. So
I think it's a wild card playoff, if anything.
Well, I mean, yeah, of course. It's not going to be divisional, especially with Kansas City.
Oh, yeah. Hands down, not divisional, but...
No, but I still think Denver has more than enough in the tank to beat the Giants on their first game.
I agree.
So, alrighty. So, we have Chicago at the Rams at the night game, the 8:30 night game, Sunday
That'll be
night
a good
football.
game.
It will be a good game, but I still think
Does
the
Justin
Rams.
Fields play?
No, I think they've named
Give me
Dalton
the
starter.
Rams. Give me the Rams. Just
Mhm.
Frankie has
Good God, horrible game. Rams 34.
his words.
Yeah.
Good God, horrible game. Rams 34-14. I agree with you on that, Frankie. But the score, I think the score itself is not going to be 34-14. I do see the Bears scoring a touchdown, one touchdown.
One touchdown.
I'm going to say 24-7.
I think the Rams are. I agree with you on like the 7-ish. I say it'll be more like 42-10, and because the Rams.
God damn.
The Rams have a complete defense, and now that they finally have Matthew Stafford, they have a almost complete offense. The Bears.
Oh yeah, they're like, I'm calling it NFC Championship game. Rams Bucks.
I'm calling it now. The LA Rams are making the Super Bowl for the NFC.
Calling it now. The Bucks are making the Super Bowl. We can go back and forth on this all day, but
I'll give anyway, that's something we can talk about way in the future. But no, I have the Rams. The Rams are probably one of the most complete teams in the NFL right now, compared against the Chicago Bears with
as
Andy
long
Dalton, who is what did Frankie say? 6-15 in all primetime games? No. Give me the Rams.
as long as Stafford stays healthy.
I think Stafford will be healthy, and I still think that Stafford will light up the Chicago defense.
Oh yeah.
And just to round this out, we have the last game of the week. The Monday night game is the Baltimore Ravens at the New Vegas Raiders. Now,
You mean Las Vegas?
did I say New Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Las Vegas. If somebody understands New Vegas, you're forever one of my favorites. But yeah, Las Vegas. Anthony, why don't you start this one off? It's
Give me
your
the
team.
Las Vegas Raiders.
Okay.
You get all the hype. You get the hype. The first game back, first game, new stadium. Derek Carr's back. You got your offense. You got not good draft class. Decent draft class. Some holes you needed to fix. Yeah, you take Alex Leatherwood, who was there. It could have been there day two. Could have been there, hands down. None of the other teams were going to take Alex Leatherwood, but give me the Raiders in this game. You got Derek Carr, he's back healthy. You got Henry Ruggs. You got Hunter Renfro. You got who's their tight end?
Darren Waller.
Darren Waller.
The third best tight end in the league.
He's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's secondary. You got Trayvon Moehrig. And you got Jonathan Abram. And you also have a great running back, Josh Jacobs. And why I'm saying the Raiders are going to win this, can't speak. The Ravens, on the other hand, they lost J.K. Dobbins for the year. They need another wide receiver one, whatever. And I just see the Raiders winning this. They're the stronger team, all in all. I say 27-21. They win last second touchdown.
Wow. All right. Well, this was also
and Frankie's on my side. On my side.
I wasn't expecting that after he predicted the Raiders to go like 3-14 or 4-13. You know, one of our early season
9-7 dark horse. I'm calling it.
No,
10-7.
Not at 9-7. Not even at 10-7. There's no way they'll make the playoffs.
Dark horse. I'm calling it.
No. Yeah, so Frankie says Raiders 31-24. I guess I'm the odd man out. I still think the Ravens have more than enough to beat the Raiders. The Raiders are
Lamar's figured out.
No, not necessarily.
All he does is run the ball.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing about Lamar that I think all teams usually either overestimate or underestimate him. He's a dual threat mobile quarterback, emphasis on the mobile part. But the thing is that everybody knows how to beat Lamar until he hits the field and starts running across every team. If the Raiders can...
He's a running back.
Yeah. But if the Raiders can maintain Lamar, if they can contain him into the pocket and they can, stop him from running 10, 15, 20 yards down the field, then give me the Raiders any day of the week. But if the Raiders are allowing more than 100 yards in the first half, It's going to be a long day
Oh.
for the Raiders, and I say the Raiders are going to lose. So on that note, I believe that the Raiders' defensive line and linebackers will not be able to hold Lamar Jackson, and I have the Ravens beating the Raiders
Yeah.
on the road.
But remember 2 years ago, according to Frankie, well,
Mhm.
it happened, but reiterating what Frankie said, the Raiders upset the Saints on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, but that's also one of the weird things about the Raiders is they'll win and
They're
lose some of
unpredictable.
the weirdest games in the entire time. Like they will,
Like that Miami game.
well, yeah, that was
If that
just,
face mask never happened, if it never happened, the Raiders would have won that game.
yeah, but it did. So
And then the Raiders beat the Chiefs in Kansas City.
okay, yeah, Yannick Ngakoue, the Raiders did have him in free agency. If Yannick can stay healthy along with the rest of the defensive linemen, then of course they'll take Lamar. It's Yannick Ngakoue. He's been under the radar since he got away from Jacksonville. He kind of hasn't been bouncing around on teams and everything. But no, like I've been saying, dude, the Raiders have won and lost some games in the weirdest fashion. They were one drive away from beating. They were one drive away from beating the
Chiefs.
Yes, the Chiefs a couple of years ago. They were very close.
in Vegas. This was last year. I remember watching this game. I was watching the Raiders Chiefs game. I get home from work, and I see it. It's penalties. Penalties get to the Raiders.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
It's just all down to undisciplined
They gotta
football.
stop committing penalties first off, and then you'll be golden.
So yeah, but you can't just magically stop doing penalties. Like you're always
Well,
gonna
you
have
gotta
that one
stop,
player.
and then it's the false starts too, which reiterate into penalties, stuff like that. I could go on a tangent about this team.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
Frankie also agrees with me. The Raiders are gonna win this game.
that's fine. He can agree with you. I think the Ravens are gonna win this game. I just don't think the Raiders are at a level that they're able to win those close games just yet. They're similar to me like the LA Chargers of last year, where like they are more than capable of winning of winning a playoff spot, maintaining like the 6th or 7th. Like their team has more than enough talent. The things that, like you said, because of penalties, stupid plays, and everything. Like, okay, just for instance,
Stupid penalties cost you games.
well,
I was at the Bucks Raider game in Tampa. The Raiders committed 23 penalties and still won the game.
Yeah, but how long ago was that?
This was Jameis Winston era.
Exactly. That's the problem with Jameis Winston era. But look,
when they had Janikowski.
Yeah, so that was a long time ago. But like, listen, just walk down memory lane with me, okay? So the Chiefs game, they were one drive away from winning. They were that close.
That would have got them into the playoffs.
Exactly. But what was one game that the Raiders almost lost last year that they should not have even been close to? The Jets.
The Chiefs game. Oh, the Jets game. Yeah, I remember that.
One that they won, but
they always struggle against bad teams.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. If they were able to cement those bad teams and never have to worry about losing those underdog games, then they would make the playoffs. They would win games like this. But
they did beat the Jets, but it was too much of a close game.
Exactly. They either are this close away from they're either this close away from winning the big games, but they're also this close away from losing the games that they should be winning.
They should have blew out Atlanta, but we got blown out by Atlanta.
They should have.
And then it's like they don't show up against when they need to, but when they don't need to, they show up. It's weird. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's why.
Like when they beat Kansas City, I was so happy when they beat Kansas City in Kansas City.
Yeah.
I hate Kansas City. Simple as that. But
well, those reasons that you just said is why I think the Raiders are not even ready to make the playoffs yet, especially in a heavily contested.
If they show
AFC.
up this year, if
that's every team.
That's the key word.
Every team is if they can do this, if they can do that. For all we know, the Raiders can be number 1 in the AFC, but I don't think they're going to.
For all we know, Patrick Mahomes could get hurt out for the year. You have to rely on some guy, whoever your backup is.
It's unlikely.
No, but I'm just saying. There's always that just saying. If Patrick Mahomes got hurt for the whole year, I think then I don't see the Chiefs being good. If Patrick Mahomes wasn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, anyway, I mean, we kind of got off on a little tangent, but regardless, Anthony, Frankie say Raiders. I say Ravens. So with that being said, yeah, okay. So we forgot a game. We have the 49ers at the Detroit Lions. And say it again, Anthony. What do you think is gonna happen?
I think Detroit wins.
I think you're crazy. I genuinely
It's
think you're
Jared
crazy.
Goff's first game in Detroit, and you
Exactly.
have the best offensive lineman on that team. Yeah, you don't have receivers, but it's a Cinderella story, kind of.
So let me get this straight. 49ers, who when not injured is arguably one of the best teams in the NFC conference in general, not even the NFC, not even the West, just in the NFC. Going up against a team that has been notoriously awful for God knows how many years. Huh?
What? Well, that was just because they couldn't figure it out with head coach and
I get that. But the 49ers.
I think, as what I'm saying, I think the Lions win this like how the Raiders beat New Orleans 2 years ago on Monday Night Football. Call me crazy. I don't care.
Yeah, you're crazy.
Detroit wins this game.
Yeah, you're crazy.
It's not going to be pretty, but I think Detroit wins.
I think it's going to be ugly, and I think it's going to be a bloodbath. I think San Francisco is going to win by 3 drives.
Dear Lord.
You just said the Lions do not have a wide receiver core. They have T.J. Hawkinson. Their line is somewhat
They had
okay.
Rashad Perriman.
Exactly. They just have T.J. Hawkinson.
And actually, I'm changing my prediction to the Niners.
Yeah.
Because I can go on a tangent about the Lions, and the Lions don't have a kicker.
It's not even that. Take away just the kicker aspect. That Lions team is still a complete mess. Their defense is what is going on with their defense. That is the whole thing right there. That is their defense summed up in a phrase. Their offense is slowly getting back to it. They lost Matt Stafford, who was a fantastic quarterback on an awful team. Now they have Jared Goff, who's an average quarterback on an awful team. But with a future, that's what they're going off there.
Yeah.
49ers will be one team to make the playoffs who didn't make it last year. Exactly. Frankie said it right there. I think
if the 49ers stay healthy. If they stay healthy.
Yeah, it all goes around.
And I think George Kittle is one of the most underrated tight ends in this league.
He's the second best tight end in this league. Kelsey, Kittle, Waller. Top 3 tight ends in the entire league right there.
Agreeable.
But no, I'm all for the Lions. I'm all for the Cinderella story. I like the Lions as a team. I like a nice comeback story, but this is way too far-fetched even for me. 49ers.
If it was like a team like the Jets, if it was Jets Lions,
then
give me the Lions.
If it was a bottom feeder team, then I would agree. I'd take the Lions, but not the 49ers who are playoff bound whenever they're healthy with a quarterback that can launch it. That is Trey Lance, a project quarterback that could be something special.
If Garoppolo do you see Trey Lance playing in this game?
No.
Only on special teams.
I wouldn't even say special teams.
He has to hold the football for the kicker.
Well, that's fair. But I mean, I still don't.
But besides that,
I mean, that's pretty much it. The Frankie said for the Panthers game, because we did not get his prediction at that point, he says that the Panthers will win 24-14, beating the New York Jets. So with that being rounded out, thank you so much for watching. Please tell us what your predictions are in the comments. Tell us if we're right. Tell us if we're wrong. Tell us who's a complete, sack of crap. Tell us who is the golden boy this week. Just thank you so much for watching. We'll make sure to bring a video of the breakdown of week 1 after Monday Night Football. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys real soon.